me tell you something that can shift the way you see the world and yourself forever. Walk like a king, or walk like you don't care who the king is. That isn't arrogant. It's not about ego. It's about presence. It's about owning your space without permission. It's a state of mind that says, I belong here not because you said so, but because I know so. People confuse confidence with entitlement, but true confidence, it doesn't need applause. It doesn't need recognition. It walks into a room, and the room changes not because of words, but because of energy. Psychologists call this self-efficacy, your belief in your ability to handle whatever comes. When you walk like a king, it's not about thinking you're above anyone. It's knowing that no one is above you. Not in worth, not in power, not in possibility. And when you walk like you don't care who the king is, it means you're not threatened by titles, by status, or by someone else's spotlight. You're grounded, unshakable, because you know who you are. Everything you want respect, achievement, peace, it starts with identity. You don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. And your systems are built on identity. So who are you? You want to walk like a king? Then stop thinking like a peasant. Stop asking for permission to be great. You were not born to live on your knees. You were born with potential stitched into your DNA. The kings you admire, the fear, the calm, the respected, they aren't superhuman. They're just people who learned how to lead themselves first. Before they ever led armies, companies, nations, they mastered their own minds. Discipline is the thrust. If you want to walk like royalty, you need to move with intention, with control. Every king has rituals. Every queen has standards. You don't need to wear a crown. You need to wake up early when no one's watching. You need to hold promises to yourself like they're sacred. You need to build the kind of habits that make your presence undeniable. Because discipline is how you gain respect from yourself, and that is the only kind of respect that can be taken away. Walk like you don't care who the king is means you don't bow to distractions or opinions, or you bow only to your purpose. And when you do that, the world starts to bow back. Fear runs most people's lives. They're terrified of looking foolish, of being judged, of stepping outside the invisible cage built from other people's expectations. But here's the truth. The moment you stop caring what others think, not out of defiance, but from inner security, you become free. You become dangerous. Not in a harmful way, in a powerful way. Because people sense that your self-worth isn't on trial, that you don't need validation to take up space. Confidence isn't walking into a room and thinking you're better than everyone. It's walking in and not needing to compare yourself to anyone at all. So I'm telling you now, stop dimming your light to make others comfortable. Stop shrinking when you should stand tall. Walk with your head up, shoulders back, eyes focused. Because you are the king of your decisions. You are the queen of your discipline. You are the sovereign ruler of your mind. Whether you wear a crown or not, act like royalty not in pride, but in purpose. Walk like a king, or walk like you don't care who the king is. Either way, walk like you belong, and then go prove it to yourself every damn day.